What's up, boys and girls? Guess who's back? AB Trading is back to back with another live stream today. Another live market commentary over NQ. Bro, I'm kind of hyped up today. I'm really hyped. I don't know why. Lots of energy. Even though I've been already to the gym yet. Even though I've already been to the gym. We hit some lags today, bro. It was, let me tell you what, it was really exhausting. But you know, every Monday or Tuesday I do a leg day, and yeah, I'm really happy to be done with leg days. Uh, it's just horrible, but you gotta get through it. You also have like leg days in the market, as we probably do have today and this entire week, due to FOMC, due to rollover week, contract month, rollover in futures and stuff. This week is going to be an entire lag day week, so you know you gotta get through it, put the reps in, and yeah, make the best out of it. So that's what we are going to do. So I would say let's analyze the high time frame real quick, then drop back down into intraday charts, and let's see what we get today in today's New York opening session. Real quick, I just want to see Asia taken and then higher prices. Why do I want to see higher prices? Obviously, we have taken previous all-time high again, so I want to see continuation higher. Yeah, we have this huge volume imbalance in here, this huge new week opening gap that may get traded back into. Probably, if we trade back down into it, I would say tomorrow during FOMC. That you can expect lots of volatility coming in. And yeah, Friday is USD bank holiday, so if we trade back down into this volume imbalance this week, then on Wednesday or Thursday, that's what I'm expecting. But I would even prefer that we don't go back into this new week opening gap, and they would just continue higher. That would be favorable. That would be an indication of strong higher prices, because price creating a volume imbalance like this just means price is in a hurry to get somewhere, okay, and wants to get there fast. So when we don't make it back down into this volume imbalance, I guess it could stay open for a couple of weeks or even months. Yeah, but I need more information how we are going to trade tomorrow, how we are going to close the week and stuff. So yeah, I cannot say if we are going back down there or not. I would prefer not to, okay, but we'll see. With FOMC tomorrow and rollover weekend stuff, everything can happen. So despite of that, we are at all-time highs again. So you want to expect a continuation high, okay? You don't want to pick the top in a bull market. So high time frame bias remains bullish. And yeah, there's nothing really more to say about the daily charts, high time frames. I would say let's drop back down into the 15-minute chart. Price now is taking Asia high. If we are actually bullish, I want to see price now reverse and take our pre-market highs. Let's real quick check out the 4-hour chart. Yeah, okay. Okay, okay, okay. 1 hour chart. Perfect. So I will annotate this consequent encroachment point. As you can see, price hit it perfectly to the tick, as you can see here. And yeah, I want to see high prices. Beautiful reaction to the buy side. Um, yeah, even though probably my model is forming right now, to be honest, I don't know if I even want to take a trade. Oh, I know I actually should avoid it, but I'm human too. But yeah, I'll stay. I'll stay strict and adhere to my rules. But yeah. Let's see. We do some tape reading today. If it was only FOMC tomorrow and I would really see like a beautiful setup the day before FOMC, that would be actually valid. I would just do half risk and take that trade. But in addition to FOMC, we also have like I said, rollover week where the June contract month expires, and that's just lots of BS this week, and that's just too much for me, to be honest, to trust everything, or to trust anything that I'm seeing in price action. So let's just annotate that one correctly. That's sell side. And yeah, yes sir. Let's see what price is going to give us today. What's up TikTok? What's up YouTube? Why is it not showing the chat? The YouTube chat. I don't know. Let me check. Let me check. Okay. That was kind of loud. ALB trading is back on track. Okay, okay, okay. So stream is fine. Everything should be working. What's up TikTok? What's up boys? How you doing guys? Okay. Seems like we continue these high resistance liquidity run conditions. Bro, I hate rollover weeks. Insane price action, bro. That's just boring. I'm I'm already surprised that we had like this kind of a beautiful run to the downside. Apart from that one, it's just ugly, bro. Just horrible. It's horrible, but these are the weeks where you forge discipline, where you learn when not to trade. At the best case scenario, probably most of you guys are just taking trades nevertheless, but you gotta learn from it. You gotta do your mistakes, and yeah, learn from it. That's the only way sometimes, you know. Like your parents told you back then, don't touch the hot oven. What did you do? You put your hand right into it. That's the way some people learn, but I guess, that's human. I did it too, so. I even have a. Where's. I have a scar from that actually. I don't know where it is. Um. Is there. So we have some relatively equal highs in here. They are also obvious. We have beautiful relatively equal highs in here. So we definitely have some buy side. But yeah. Price can actually deliver buy side, but yeah, if you want to be in this type of market structure, if you want to participate in this bullshit price action, high resistance condition, I mean that's your problem. I don't know. I would not be willing to risk any money on this week. At least not before FOMC. Maybe on Thursday. I think Thursday is the only real, kind of high probability day. Um, yeah, we'll see about that. We will see about that, bro. What's up, TikTok? Bro. Okay. Okay. Normally, there would have been a beautiful setup. Asia low taken, London relatively equal lows taken, high time frame buys bullish, above new day opening gap. So that would have been actually a beautiful setup right here to go long from. But where do we want to go long from? Yeah, we have this order block, but I don't want to trade order blocks. At least not in high resistance liquidity run conditions. There, you're more likely to get, you know, trapped trading order blocks. To find the real order block, it's even more difficult in these types of market environments. So obviously, fair value gap is the one to go with, and obviously, as you can see here, no fair value gap has formed yet. That's also side note for you guys. If there's no fair value gap, if no fair value gap has formed yet in the first 15 minutes of the opening range, this is a sign of manipulation. So keep off your charts and avoid taking trades, at least not now, because that the first present Favati gap has not formed yet is definitely a sign to you guys, okay? It should be a sign for you to be cautious and rather think twice than just acting upon impulses that you feel. Let's see. So auto block respected. That's a propulsion block. Price traded back down into this candle, which is an auto block inside of an auto block. So a price should really now find speed and magnitude to the buy side from there in normal market conditions. And this BS right now, like I said, you gotta expect surprises, bro. Buy side is here. What's up, TikTok? What's up, Ella? What's up, guys? How you doing, folks? So, yeah, kind of ugly price action, like we expected. Still moving higher towards buy side. We see how prices delivering today. Took out Asia low, sell side taken. So that would actually be a beautiful setup. But I'm definitely reluctant to take that trade with having FOMC tomorrow and still no fair value gap. So yeah, I would still not be trusting that move. Let's see. Let's see, what is ES doing? ES, where is it? So ES did not even really take out, not even London or Asia high. So it didn't really took out any sell side. That's interesting. It only took out buy side. That's not really promising for higher prices. Yes, still leaving these beautiful sell side liquidity pools intact. That's not looking too good. So while NQ is reluctant to go higher, slowly stair stepping higher. That kind of looks to me that it's trapping people offside, especially when looking at ES. I mean, still can go higher and deliver my target, which is buy side. That's what I want to see, but it's definitely not high probability. We don't have all the confluences in our favor. Let's check out MYM. Yeah, that was doing whatever. Not joining the party again. So yeah, let's go back to yes. That was definitely moving lower. Also, still haven't taken out any south side. Beautiful south side in here. But yeah, that was kind of far away from pre-market lows. So that was not the market way they want to look at like too much and spend too much time. and devote too much significance to it. You should rather look at ES. And I don't know where the fucking chart is, bro. Come on. Ah, okay, that's crazy. Bro, what? What is this? Huh? What is happening, guys? What is fucking happening? Okay. Yes. Okay. Bro, I don't know what happened, but you know. Okay. So that's ES on a daily. Took a relatively equal lows as well. Um yeah. Let's go back into the 50-minute chart and let's see. Yeah, man, bro, this is just too obvious. That's just too obvious. That actually looks like it's rather looking for lower prices. At least take out these ones. That's just too much of an obvious liquidity pool down there. Too many stop losses, too much liquidity down there. And yes, actually looks rather bearish on at least on the intraday chart. Looking at 9:30 opening and pre-market session. So that's interesting. When you look at the 5-minute chart, we have a breaker in here. Yeah, looks bearish to me. I mean, you know what could happen? We could see something like this. That could happen since we are FOMC and rollover week. It could do something like this and just move on, going higher. But you know, just slowly, consistently stair stepping higher. And bro, to be honest, I wouldn't want to be part of that move. So kind of hard to tell right now. Yes, definitely looking bearish. Yes, it's 100% looking bearish to me. And NQ, yeah, you could argue on NQ higher prices. We've taken out a significant sell side Asia low and pre-market relatively equal highs. That's actually a perfect long setup for NQ. But given the rollover week, given FMC tomorrow, also seeing ES leaving these lows and tags, yeah, it's just not high probability. So do whatever you want to feel inclined to do. Go along, whatever. I'm not recommending you anything. You are holding yourself accountable, but I'm just sort of sharing my opinion, sharing my thoughts and 2 cents on market price. And even though I want to see high prices, at least in NQ, we could kind of argue both sides right now. So when you can argue both sides, that's usually not higher probability environment. So take a step back, relax, and tape read. At least that's what I'm doing. Yeah, respected 5 minute breaker. It seems like we're seeing low prices now. Okay, if if we form a displacement fair value gap to the downside now, then I really want to see this low to be revisited. Let's see ES. Yeah, bro. ES dropped down heavily. That was well. And NQ. Let's see what NQ is trying to do, bro. I don't know. Okay, no fair value gap, unfortunately. Let's look at ES. ES also has not formed a fair value gap. Yeah, it's just ugly. But that's a skill set that I acquired. I acquired the skill set of knowing when not to trade, knowing when to anticipate. Bro, I told you in the beginning of the week on Monday, I told you guys, this is a no brainer, don't touch week. You shouldn't be even thinking about taking trades, bro. You should just go into the week, look at the calendar, look at the date, and see roll of a week and see if FOMC. And I could have just confidently skipped Monday and Tuesday without having any FOMO, without having any fear of missing out on any trades, because I know it's probably 90% likely to just deliver this kind of price action. But I want to live stream. I want to give you some guys. I want to give you some advice. I want to do some tape reading with you guys. So that's what I'm actually doing right now. So have fun going long, guys. I told you, it's not looking good for longs. Even though I wanted to see higher prices, like I said, we didn't have too much confidences in our favor, and we could argue both sides. And yes, looking kind of bearish. And yes is now getting closer to pre-market lows and even London low. Let's see what ES is doing. Bro, it's just so satisfying avoiding these kind of BS days and even anticipating these days. But because becoming profitable isn't actually too much of a difficulty. No, sorry, I said it the wrong way. Finding winning trades is not too much of a difficulty. Avoiding most of the unnecessary losing trades while also, taking these winners, that's the difficult part. Avoiding these unnecessary losers. And that's kind of the lesson that I learned over the past 1.5 years is just to avoid these kind of BS days and just follow your model. Really stick to your rules. Don't do nothing beside aside from your rules. Just only execute your model. Don't trade nothing else. If you want to take fair value gaps as your models, bro, don't take any auto blocks. Don't take any whatever mitigation blocks. Just trade fair value gaps. Backtest it. Find confident in that model and only execute on that. And people traded the most 99% of traders out there, they just act on impulses. Bro, if you are trading or base your trading around your impulses, you would have been probably gone long in here. Not realizing what ES is doing, forgetting to do your whole entire analysis, considering all of your confidences, and not being like in this, narrow type way of looking, where you only see this momentum, but you forget to look at other things that is included in your model. So, for example, my model says, don't trade when the markets are decoupled, for example. And what happened? While Anki was moving higher, Dow was moving lower, and ES kind of was going more sideways, as you can see, and left these lows. So market structure looked a whole lot different to ES and Dow in comparison to Nasdaq. So it was just chaos the first 30 minutes. Another thing is, yesterday we had a huge up close day, and the day after, an up close day is usually more kind of choppy, kind of false breakout type markets structure, tricking people offside. So these are all confidence that you have to factor in, and that I was factoring in, So avoided unnecessary losses today, and that's the most important part. Knowing when not to trade, because when you know when not to trade, you will find some winners on the good days. So avoid unnecessary losses, Keep your losses at a minimum and let your winners grow. That's that's the way to go. So fair value gap in here. Respected it. So I want to see continuation lower, below this low. Consume all of this wick. Don't find sensitivity around this midpoint of that wick and just completely dump through it. That's what I want to see. That's actually what I want to see. Good close. Now I want to see continuation. But yeah, that's another thing. I want to see low prices now. Price. I want to see price trade below this one, but in this market environment, you don't see like sustained price runs lower. You only see this kind of stair stepping, and again stair stepping lower, moving a little bit higher, then lower again, then higher, lower, higher, lower. So yeah, it's spending way too much in time in this fair value gap, or at least in this range. It's sharing the range of the previous candles range. So that's also another indicator how you know that price is actually in a high resistance liquidity run environment. So yes, it's trying to move lower, but also having a retracement higher right now, as you can see. But in ES, we have this beautiful 1% for value gap, okay? And we don't have it on NQ really. So let's just observe how ES is now using this fair value gap. You want to see this fair value gap act as the inversion fair value gap, find premium sensitivity in there, and then move lower. We set these beautiful relatively equal lows. So it looks like to me we want to trap retail traders long. So in my opinion, that's a false kind of market structure shift. Tracking people, trapping people offside. Let's look at NQ. Okay. Yes. Closed above it. Bro, let me just say that lots of people are getting stopped out right now. Following, chasing price. Let's see. Huh. Bro, it's just ugly. It's just ugly. So yes, even broke through this inversion for value gap, but respected this one so far. So now we want to see price use this volume imbalance in here. Respect that one and move lower. That would be favorable for yes. I just you couldn't trust these relatively equal lows stay intact, bro. Never ever ever ever. Maybe they will not be taken in the next 5 minutes, but this is just too obvious sell side liquidity. Which is the reason why I'm still expecting low prices in ES. We could also see something like this where ES breaks out above this high and then move lower. That could happen as well. So Nasdaq price respected that auto block. Yes, also respect that volume imbalance. Like I said, so now I want to see heaviness to the downside. You might ask yourself, why is that move? Like, what caused that move? So we actually trade back down into this fair value gap in here. Okay, price wick through, respected rejection block in here. Trade back down, respected rejection block, close all the way back up higher inside this fair value gap. Okay, find you know, discount sensitivity rallied higher. And in my opinion, this is just all this waking up higher is just tricking people, tricking people long, like a fake bull flag, you know. So I want to see price take out these lows. Bro, that was just rallying higher. It's just insane. Okay, for me actually to give you some things that you can work with and predicting market price action is just really difficult right now. So definitely take that into account. But I'm just sharing what I'm thinking, and I will give you some predictions on my part. And as you can see, so far, kind of looks like I'm right with my outlook on price. We'll see if we end up taking these lows. I go about my day and call it a winning day. Good tape reading session, you know. There you go, boys and girls. God damn. That's just too beautiful. Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Bro, I love this shit. Fucking love it. Five out of gap. Beautiful reaction. Beautiful reaction. It's just so sweet predicting it, calling it, explaining to you guys why I want to see this and that and not this. And then it happens. And does it? Yes, sir. Took out Southside again. There you go, boys. There you go. There you fucking go. Yes. Took out Southside. Bro, after my live stream, I'm going to review other people's live streams and see. Bro, I can guarantee you, I can almost guarantee you, price just trapped people offside in here. They went long and just got stopped out in here. So, still not participating in this market environment. Why? I mean, bro, just look at it. I was just right with my bias with what is probably going to happen. But bro, there's just no real displacement fair value gap right there, and I'm not using all the blocks. But I guess anticipating it beforehand, predicting it, and explaining to you guys why I'm expecting this and that, I would say that's enough. Even though I didn't take a trade, bro, that's enough for you guys to work with that. That's some government work right there. So beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, I don't want to say it can go long now, but yeah, it trapped enough people offside, stop them out to now reveal the real move to the buy side. Um, yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can. Actually, we already uh, had a winning day. Okay, beautiful tape reading session. Now reversing from here, calling it, reversing it, inversion fair value gap. Now go higher, bro. That would be just too much. You gotta be confident. Confident. You gotta be satisfied with enough. With enough. Be content with enough. So yeah, but I guess I'll stay with you guys till yeah, another 10 minutes, I guess. Let's see what happens. So NQ took our sell side again. S&P as well. Dow, bro, that was doing as always. Just not joining the party, just doing whatever he wants to do. So yeah, but yes, and NQ follow the script as always. As always. So Brazil. Insane. Beautiful, beautiful session. Where's the next target? Where does it want to trade down into? That's a good that's a good question. A question for another time because yeah, I'm now exiting, turning off the live stream. Beautiful live stream today. Good predictions. Good tape read. W day, even though no no trades taken today. Guys, these are the kind of days where, like I said in the beginning, I hit legs today, and this is just lag day at the charts, bro. It's just lag day at the charts, and you don't want to take trades on lag days, bro. You want to take trades on these beautiful training sessions where it's just obvious. It's so easy. It's just drawing your attention to it where it's just too obvious. And yeah, this it actually requires some experience inside the market to be able to kind of foresee and predict this kind of market price action today. So it's just experience. Um, it's just my experience telling me what to expect. So don't be don't be upset with you guys. Don't be frustrated. I know it's hard sometimes. It's tough. Trading is tough, but everything worth having is not easy to obtain. Okay, so if it was that easy, everybody would have a six pack. So it's a simple saying, but it's true, guys. It's true. It's really is true. Okay, so um, if trading was that easy, everybody would be successful with it. So put the reps in, stay disciplined, stay consistent. That's also the way how I achieved my dream body at 22. There's still some way to go. Of course, I'm only like exercising now for 2.5 years, but yeah, I guess I'm on a good way. Uh, Definitely check out my new TikTok. Uh, I was just posing after the gym and just showing off some biceps, some abs. Just enjoying looking in the mirror, enjoying like seeing the progress that you've made over the past 1 to 2.5 years, um, and looking at the mirror, it holds you accountable. So that's it for today, guys. Beautiful session. I outlined it beforehand, so I would say I catch you in the next one. Next stream is going to be tomorrow, same time, 9:30 a.m. So I catch you guys in the next one. Be safe.